Most backing vocalists don't even realize that they're making these mistakes until it is too late. Did you know that in the music industry, there are people whose sole job is to be a backing vocalist? Big artists and musical acts look for these people because they are the best at it. Whether in a band or on a major stage, if you want to stand out as a backing vocalist, these 5 mistakes might be holding you back. I promise. These things, if taken care of, could put your career on the right track. Welcome to Mixing Pixels, where we teach audio through video. This episode is part of a series of videos where we deal with mistakes musicians make without even thinking about it. Today, we're looking at 5 mistakes you are probably making as a backing vocalist that will totally change the way you think about yourself and will allow you to deliver at a higher level. By the way, these concepts can be applied if you're only a backing vocalist or if you play an instrument and also do backing vocals. Number 1, not understanding your role. A backing vocalist isn't just extra sound. Your role is important for the full performance. This is one of the most important things for you to be able to thrive and give your best. What happens a lot is that people go to one of 2 extremes. They either go to the extreme of thinking,
meh, I'm just a backing vocalist. Why should I bother to learn my parts? Be punctual. Be prepared for a rehearsal or a show. I'm just a filler. They won't even turn me up in the main mix. I'll just give as little as I can. Enough to get me by.
The other extreme is thinking this way.
Well, excuse me. Where is my dressing room? Don't you know who I am and what I do? I am the backing vocalist. Without me, the show does not happen.
Both extremes are wrong. Don't make the mistakes of going to either one of them. But then, what is your role? Think of a cake. A multi-layer cake, if you will. If the band is the sponge and the singer is the cream and cherries on top, then you as the backing vocalist are the coating, the icing on top that separates the sponge from the cream or cherries on top that holds the whole thing together. Can you eat that cake without the icing? Yes, but it's not the same, right? That icing, when combined in the right amounts with the sponge and the cream and cherries on top, it just works. That is your role. You bring that extra flavor, that kick, that sweetness to the whole thing. Our advice? Be the icing. Don't go to the extreme of thinking, I'm just a filler, or to the other extreme of thinking too much of yourself. It's all about the balance. Learn your parts. Sing your heart out. Be punctual and professional. All these things pay off in the end. Number 2, not being ready to shine. What if your moment to step up came at your next gig? Would you be ready? Now that you know your role, here's something else. You need to be ready to step up when it matters. Okay, you're the icing on the cake. You're there to support your main artist or singer. But guess what? Sometimes the lead singer or artist loses their voice, feels tired, or can't continue. But like the old circus adage says, the show must go on. That's when you need to step up and sing their parts without stealing the spotlight, but still keeping the show alive and singing your heart out. How? Well, make sure you know the lyrics and parts inside and out. So if you're needed, you're ready to take over. And while I understand that vocal ranges, especially from men to women, are different, there's always ways to do this. Who knows? This could be your moment to get noticed. Remember, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Number 3, showing up unprepared. Gear-wise, a pro doesn't just show up. They show up prepared. There is nothing worse than showing up to a gig unprepared. We've mentioned this in the other videos of this particular series. You need to be prepared for things to go wrong. Don't leave home without your in-ear monitors. Even if you don't know what the monitor situation will be, still take your in-ears. Spare set of in-ear monitors. If your main set breaks or you lose them and you don't have a spare set, you will be in trouble. For the smaller gigs, if you have an in-ear monitor system, and by that I mean a transmitter and a receiver, then take it with you and ask the sound engineer to help you use it. If you're the person who needs a hot beverage before or during a gig, then take their stuff with you. Have you seen the Argentinians? They carry around a thermos with hot water and all the stuff they need to drink their mate. If you need this, then take it with you. Just don't leave it on stage while you perform, unless it has a lid on it. You know why. If you own a personal microphone that you like to use, then take it with you. If you don't have one and would like to get your own, but are not sure what to get, let me tell you, you won't go wrong with the Shure SM58. If it's good enough for the biggest festivals in the world, it is good enough for you. We always recommend memorizing lyrics for shows, but we understand that if you're gigging a lot, this can be difficult. We're not machines. So if you need the lyrics, then bring your tablet and your holder to put it on a mic stand. Side note, having a tablet can also help you in some gigs to make your own monitor mix. It is a plus. You may have heard me say this before, but preparation is the difference between hoping for the best and delivering your best. Number 4, not knowing what you need in your monitor mix. If you can't hear yourself properly, you can't sing your best. Period. Whether you are on floor monitors or in-ears, you need to know exactly what you need in your mix. If you don't, let me tell you right now. 1. Obviously, your voice so that you know what you're doing. 2. A harmonic instrument giving you the key of the song. That could be a piano or a guitar or a blend of both, so that you sing in tune. 3. A percussion instrument such as the drums or parts of the drums like the kick and snare and the hi-hats, so that you can sing not only in tune but in time. 4. A blend of the other backing vocalists and the artist, so that you can sing not only in tune and in time, but also together. You need to know what to add to your mix. If you only have yourself and very little of the rest of the band in your mix, then let me tell you, you don't know what you're doing and you need to learn a few things. Number 5, Houdining your way out after the gig. A gig isn't over when the music stops. It's over when the work is done. I've seen this countless times. The show is about to end. The crowd is really into it. The band is playing the last notes of the last song until they go to the last part and they go into a fanfare. The drummer is on fire playing fast fills. The guitar player is going nuts on the fretboard. And the bass player is sliding up and down the fretboard. Then the last note hits. 1 microsecond later, the backing vocalists are gone. They've already changed their clothes and they're either scavenging for food in the venue or they're already on their way home. And worse yet, they forgot to give back their in-ear monitor pack to the sound engineer. If you are already in a big musical act and you have roadies and stagehands, then fine, go hit the food stands or go home. But the reality is that most backing vocalists are in middle class or blue collar musical acts and under, where everyone helps to set up and tear down the gear. It is always a good idea to help with these things. Ask around. Ask your drummer or your guitar player or your sound engineer, hey, is there something that I can do to help? Maybe bring drum cases to the stage or pick up your own XLR cable and your mic stand. Let everyone know that you can help out if needed. Insist if possible. These kind of things separate you from the rest of the backing vocalists. A professional isn't just great on stage. Being professional off stage is what gets you hired again. So what do you think? Have you made any of the mistakes that we mentioned? Have you made any other that we didn't? Let us know in the comments. Whether you're a musician, a singer, or a sound engineer, you won't want to miss our next video. We will point out the mistakes that sound engineers make. 5 may be too few, but we'll start there.